Hi everybody, welcome to this playthrough for Rookie Division in the Putt-Up Madness 9-hole cup. As always, we're using true rookie clubs here on the channel, so I hope the content helps you out. Please hit thumbs up on the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. If you're playing some pro and expert in addition to rookie, please check out my playthrough from second tee for this tournament as well. We're going to look at the replays, adjustments on screen as well as the videos and my commentary. Now the Putt-Up Madness 9-hole cup using an advanced putting modifier with the new club, the Arbiter. It's new to us all, so please go and check out Arbiter School, my introductory video on that club, looking at the stats, how the different method works, and some example putts from most of the holes in this tournament to help you. So if you don't drop the shots here with the adjustments suggested, then tapping those shots in on the green with the new putter should be very simple indeed. So please go and check that out. Let's get started with hole number 1. Hole number 1 then for Rookie Division, starting, of course, on Meadow Castle. Extra mile level 6 is what I'm going with here. Quasar ball, don't need anything other than that. And we're going with 2 bars of side spin to the left. And in the end, I go with max topspin with the extra mile 6, 4.5 bars. If you have a lower level driver, then I would go with a power 2, Katana, or a Titan power 3 ball. Just backing off from max distance, so I've got room to adjust, and I adjust this one maximum distance 10% elevation. And then we're going to go with a bit of curl to the left, edge of the ball touching the outside of the shot circle or the adjustment ring. Hit perfect, and it bounces very nicely and takes a roll. Don't need any more left curl than that, but we roll up to the fringe. If you've got a bit more topspin, you could add a little bit on and you'll get onto the putting surface. If you end up there just short of the green, very short and simple wedge. I don't use any method at all here, and obviously in true rookie clubs you may have different wedges, maybe not the end bringer, you've probably got the dart or the skewer. So you can just eyeball this one and just aim it slightly left of the pin with this wind angle. The ball guide was still inside the left half of the cup. Very, very simple wedge for the eagle, most likely going to be putting, and hopefully get a nice easy putt if you are on the green, pretty close to the pin, nothing to worry about there. Get your eagle for hole number 1. Hole number 2, par 5. 2 options here, but I'm going to show you the big topper shot. If you don't want to go with this, then you can still use your extra mile play, obviously bounce a little further on with your top spin and right spin, but you can use a big topper as well. Max top spin, 1 bar side spin to the right, have the second bounce just over a ring away from the rough up ahead on the right to give yourself a bit of room for error. Adjust max plus 10, and then after that we push back up to max because we've got tailwind here. We want to gain a few more yards. Outer wall curl to the right. If you have a tendency to hit a great right, you could either aim a little further to the left or play with less curl. Here we're fine, we bounce nicely clear from the rough and roll up the fairway to around 376 yards. And the reason I want to get more distance is because the second shot I want to try and play with the short iron rather than the long iron. And you can see with a power 3 ball, I can set up at max distance in tailwind with the thorn. I've got the thorn level 5 here. Again, doesn't matter what short iron you have, going to read the ball guide as best you can. I decide with the tailwind to go with half a bar of backspin, and then we're just going to have to aim at the pin as best as possible, leaving the ball guide short to compensate for the rollout on the shot that is not shown due to us having a lower level club. This one is played max plus 10 because we're at max distance of the club, 10% elevation, max plus 10, power 3 settings. Perfect ball away. Let's see how we come in with this one. Bounces nicely, just missing to the left, so maybe just tweaking the aim there, or maybe just a little bit more on the adjustment, but a very nice tap in putt for the eagle nonetheless. Hole number 3 in Rookie Division, we're playing with this one with our long iron. I'm going with a Marlin. If you want to cut the wind down a bit more, you can go with a Navigator instead. Depending on the wind angle, you're going to go between 2 and 3 bars of backspin, and I'm pushing up the target to have the bullseye just in the shadow, aiming at the pin, of course leaving the ball guide slightly short. Go with 2.8 backspin here, and my adjustment is medium distance, 10% elevation. Other wind angles might need to adjust a little bit more than that, particularly in level crosswind. If not, you can offset and aim to compensate on the side of the pin or the cup. Just missing that one to the right, but the speed is nice and a very simple tap in for the birdie, but a very good chance for a hole-in-one there with our long iron. Hole number 4, very tough par 5 on the White Cliffs course, and a nasty headwind angle on the drive here. Extra mile, power 3 ball minimum. A power 5 ball will help you immensely on this hole. And we're going with 4.5 topspin, 2 bars side spin to the left, aiming down the middle. I've backed up a little bit from max distance, so I have room to adjust. So I start at +7, and this drive is adjusted max +10. A max +10 on this one. Perfect ball needed. The fairway's narrow, so a great ball may well get you in the rough. So concentrate on your timing. Make sure you get a perfect ball away here. Like I said, Kingmaker or even a power 5 ball will help you, particularly on the second shot. This is not really an albatross hole. We just want to secure the eagle. Now, from the wind angle with the drive, because of the design of the hole, we turn a bit of a corner and aim a different way, so we're going to get more direct headwind here on the second shot. So choose a wood club with distance and topspin. The Horizon is good, but most likely the Big Dog. Max topspin, 2 left spin, and then we adjust max +0, adjusting into overpower. I'm going to add some on, but go with whatever you're comfortable with. Obviously, great ball here may well find the rough or the sand, but you just want to approach the green. It's very difficult to get on the putting surface from there. You're going to have a wedge for the eagle, either play it by eye or by feel, or you can play Endbringer school there, usual elevation, 15% with low level or 20% with higher level Endbringers, if that is what you have in your bag. So tough hole there, especially for true rookie clubs. Get your eagle, focus on hitting perfect on both shots. I'm going to show you an eagle on hole number 5, and I'm playing with the quarterback level 6 with a Quasar. Going with max topspin with that club level, which is 2.8 bars. Setting up at max. If you have a high level quarterback than that, then make sure you compensate accordingly, because you may have more distance or topspin available. Add your spin, aim down the middle of the fairway. Adjust max +20. I push back up to max. I have room for that with this club level, but always check your stats yourself. Minor great right isn't going to hurt, though. We have plenty of fairway to aim at, especially with an accurate driver such as the quarterback, and we want to approach the end of that patch of fairway anywhere around 315 to 330 is going to be fine. Second shot is going to be quite an aggressive shot with a rough bump, but if you don't feel confident in that, then you just play to the left and bounce with backspin, a right spin, and also some right curl to get yourself near the pin. A little bit of topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right, and we're aiming in the middle of that rough patch between the fairway and the 2 bunkers. Because there is a nice area to aim at, I think a minor great left and right will still be fine and make it out of the rough, but clearly for the best chance of an eagle, you want to hit perfect. Close to max distance of my club, so with the ball guide to the hole with that level of backbone, I adjust max +40, because this shot plays quite considerably downhill. The ball is in the air for longer and affected more by the wind. So max +40, bouncing beautifully in the middle of the rough and dropping for an eagle on hole number 5. Taking a quick pause in this playthrough to let you all know the BK Academy tutorial series. Look at all those things on the screen. Do you understand all of those terms? Do you know how they all work and how to incorporate them in your game? If you don't, head over to that playlist. Take a look at the tutorials. Loads of things there, different elements of your game, whether you're playing tour play or tournaments, all designed to get you better at Golf Clash and help you drop even more shots. So plenty of content there. Please go and check them out. Hole number 6 is a tricky par 3 from any tee, but particularly front tee, and for true rookies, this hole is all about survival, really. The chance of a hole-in-one here, very difficult indeed. I favour playing with the Guardian. If you have it in a level which gives you 7.5 or 8 bars of backspin, go with that. Playing with a Katana, because playing with a decent amount of right spin means we don't need to aim frantically close to the bunker. So add your spin, adjust mid +20 on this one, and hit perfect. If you are going to hit a great ball, hit a great left rather than a great right, so you don't go in the sand. We approach the pin. That putt is not going to cause any issues. with or without the arbiter. So claim your birdie and move on, I feel, if you are playing from front tee with true rookie level clubs. So mid plus 20 on that one. Hole number 7, after a difficult par 3, this one is much easier in terms of avoiding the hazard, but it's quite tricky to get the speed right, especially with low level clubs. Playing with the Sniper 5, you don't need a Sniper though, although it does help. You can play this one with a Viper instead. Play with a power 0 or a power 1 ball so that you're not adjusting into the minimum distance line. There are some small sticky spots to find here where you can look at your second bounce and it won't move much at all. We come in a little bit on the hot side and to the right here. I play mid plus 15. Mid plus 10 would by far have been better, but we can tweak from there, and it all depends what wind angle we get during the tournament as well. Perfect ball. You can see just there, look, it catches an extra little bit of speed, so it's something we want to guard against, maybe need to tweak the landing position as well. But even with that extra bit of a roll, we have a very simple putt for the birdie on this par 3. Hole number 8, I suggest you go with a power 3 ball and bounce directly onto the fairway that I'm showing you here, because you're going to get more distance with a power 3 and you can just land exactly there without needing any overpower. A little bit of right spin there and just concentrate on the second bounce and the ball guide, aim it down the middle with the spins that I'm using. Adjust max plus 15 here, max plus 15. In headwind, may need to rethink this approach and go on the left hand side with full top spin and then play with the big dog to get to the green or near the green in 2. But crosswind and any tailwind rather, you can play on this patch of fairway here. Again, concentrate on hitting perfect, because where we're aiming, it's a little bit on the narrow side. Second shot, you don't need the Sniper, you can play with whatever wood club you have. Viper would be my backup. Here is where a power 3 ball is important, because it means we don't need to play with overpower. Red ring touching the rough, and we're playing with backspin just to steady the ball up to the hole. This does have an uphill slope up towards the pin from the front of the green. It's all about lining up with the ball guide you have available. Here I don't quite line it up properly. I'm aiming slightly to the right edge of the pin, and with my max plus 10 adjustment, even though I hit perfect, because I haven't lined it up correctly with the ball guide that I've got, I miss to the right. So a little bit more attention needed lining up, but again, we've secured the eagle on that one, and if you line up accurately, you may even get an albatross on this par 5. Now we're ending quite unusually on a par 4 and a brilliant chance to end your round with an eagle. Playing with a Titan here, if you don't want to play with a Titan, you want to make it a little bit easier, you can play with a Berserker power 5 ball if you want. Stretching out there with 3 bars of topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right, and then I let my target fall to the max rest position. I adjust max plus 10. I then go with the overpower that I was stretching into about 3 or 4 rings, because that was what I assessed that I needed when finding my initial aim position. Half a ball of curl to the right, try and hit perfect. Minor great left, minor great right should still be fine. Like I said, power 5 ball will take out the need for any overpower, make it a little bit easier, and you may actually get a bit more distance on the shot. Could also play with a bit more topspin, but from there, very easy wedge. You can play at Embringer School. Like I said, there's academy videos there if you need to learn that method. Don't have to have the Embringer for it to work, or you can just play with your preferred chipping method, going with kind of adjusting by feel. But a very good chance for an eagle, and definitely in the tougher brackets you will need to drop that one to be in with a chance. So there we are, that's my adjustments for hole number 9. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough for the Putt Up Madness 9 Hole Cup. Hope you've enjoyed the video and you found the content useful. If you want loads more content from loads of different people in the community, head over to BK Golf Clash free Facebook group and join there. Loads of members sharing shots, free guides and discussion points as well. So head on over to there, you can just lurk and enjoy the discussion, or you can take part yourself, see how everybody's getting on in the Putt Up Madness 9 Hole Cup. Thank you for watching and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.